Hey everybody, welcome back in the huddle. We got a special episode for y'all today. If you want to just jump right in and pick up on our conversation we had earlier this week in the group chat, and we want to go over a few other things as well. So I want to introduce Mario and Chase here with y'all. No Scholar this week. Scholar's taking a break. We're gonna have some guests in. We'll sprinkle in a few weeks here and there until the end of the year. But we got some things we got to figure out on our end. Um, so how you guys doing, man?
Doing good, man.
I'm doing good.
This is Chase, first time in the pod. Welcome to the pod,
Thank you.
fellow commander. Appreciate that.
You see it right back there.
tough loss this week though. That one hurt me a lot. But yeah, so we was in a group chat this week talking about some QBs and some ads and some drops, and I believe it was Brandon Allen who got picked up after Purdy got injured. Was it shoulder or elbow?
Shoulder
Injury.
Mm-hmm.
So let me cue up the context of the conversation. Excuse me, if I may. So Purdy was having injuries with the shoulder all week, and then towards the end of the week,
questionable.
He was questionable. Yeah, he was questionable all week.
Yeah.
And then end of the week, they ruled him out, and then I'm assuming you went then to go to the waiver wire to go grab Brandon Allen, and then he wasn't there because Chase had grabbed him.
I got the notification that he was out Sunday morning.
Right. Yeah, they ruled him out Sunday morning.
Yep.
And now, when did you grab him, Chase? Was it Friday or Saturday?
It was Saturday, midday Saturday.
And so Chase had already grabbed him Saturday. Chase already had 4 QBs or 5 QBs, you said?
I had 4, but they're all mediocre, so I didn't know which one. Which one
so
more, right?
So then that lit a fire and caused the whole conversation. So I was just saying that, I don't blame him for grabbing. I was going to grab him myself. I was going to grab him earlier that week. As soon as I heard that his shoulder was having problems and he was kind of going towards not playing that week, I was going to grab him myself. But I was like, I didn't want to drop anybody for him. I didn't have anybody I wanted to drop. So I felt like it wasn't a bad move to pick him up. Either you could possibly play him for your team that week, or the team who has Purdy, who needs a backup, who doesn't have somebody to put in that spot, it could hurt that team as well. If you're fighting for a playoff spot, then that could be beneficial. Hypothetically, is what I was saying. That wasn't necessarily the case, so I'll let Chase explain as to why he grabbed Brandon Allen.
Oh shit! I grabbed Brandon Allen because I'm always looking to upgrade my team. The name might not sound sexy, but shoot, I'm trying to get the most points there is. I didn't know. I mean, all my quarterbacks are mediocre.
Who are the other quarterbacks you have?
I got Will Levis, Russell Wilson, and even my starters. I mean, Mahomes and Love, they ain't playing that good this year. They're getting 40 points every week. So I saw a chance to scoop them up, jumped on it. I'm gonna try to upgrade my team and get the most points out of every lineup each week.
And how many points did he score last week?
Who? Allen?
Brandon Allen. Yeah.
I think it was around 30, close to 30. 28, 24. I think. 28.
24.
24. Yeah, 24.
That's good. I mean, some weeks I'll take that as my flex or quarterback flex, whatever.
So you disagree, Mario?
Oh, totally.
No, man, I'm asking Mario. Mario, you're not like you disagree.
Oh, I completely disagree, but I'm gonna let y'all rock. I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all got to say first. I'm gonna remain quiet, and I'm gonna let y'all talk.
Jump right in. Go ahead. Tell me how you feel.
So first, you say you picked them up Saturday. You picked them up Friday. Second, you said your quarterbacks are mediocre. You have Pat Mahomes, Jordan Love. Those are not mediocre quarterbacks. There's no way
Mahomes not been playing good all year.
Say their points.
There's no way Brandon Allen is going to better your team.
You can't go by name,
in
though.
any capacity.
You go by points.
It's not about the point that made the name, though. There's no way he's going to better your team. You're not starting him over Pat Mahomes or Jordan Love. So the thing is, like, for me, just call a spade, right? Like, you saw that my quarterback was out, so you picked him up. and then you tried to trade me for him, hoping to better your team a little bit. But
Oh
you
no,
have 5 quarterbacks. So to me, it's
I
like
thought you tried to trade you Russell Wilson.
I tried to trade you
yeah,
Russell Wilson.
he did. But the point that I'm making is like,
Mm-hmm.
why? Like, why would you pick up? And I understand this is fantasy, right? You want to better your
Mm-hmm.
team, I get that. But why would you pick up a 1 week backup quarterback with 5 other quarterbacks on your roster already, knowing you're not starting that quarterback? Right. And it goes back to what you said, Stavo. If you're doing it like, okay, I want to do it just to hurt Mario's team, then that's cool. Just say that. But don't
Mm-hmm.
say you're trying to better your team. You're trying to pick up another player. You can't go by name. You can go by points. That's terrible. Like nobody really believes that. You just like call a spade a spade. You picked them up because you saw Brock Purdy was out, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna hurt Mario's team.
Oh, I
And
saw.
if that's
I
what you
definitely
want
saw
to
it
do,
was
then
out.
it is what it is. I mean, this is fantasy. But to have 5 quarterbacks on your team and then pick him up and then try to trade me the quarterback that played on Thursday on Saturday, knowing I can't do anything with that quarterback, it's like, obviously you were trying to hurt my team. And I'm cool with that, but just say that.
Well,
And
first
then
of
we
all,
can just move on.
I was trying to trade your quarterback because I thought you might need one later on in the season since you only have 2 quarterbacks. So, well, at that point, you only had 2 quarterbacks. So, and
Right.
if you go down every team throughout the whole league, majority of teams got 4 and 5 quarterbacks. Two teams have 3 quarterbacks, and that's the risk you take. The more quarterbacks you have in this league, the better. You got insurance.
So
That's why they're so
when you
valuable.
So when you
I don't
grabbed
see
Brandon Allen, did you think that he'd be only playing this week, or did you see him playing like multiple weeks?
Oh no! At first they said it could be a multi-week absence.
So you thought you would
that's why I
grab
picked
Brandon
him
Allen
up.
for multiple weeks? Okay,
Yeah.
so that
And I picked him
kind
up.
of makes.
And I picked him up first, and then looked to see who had him. I didn't go scope out Mario's team.
Oh, look to see who had Purdy. You mean?
I picked Brandon Allen up. Then I looked to see who had him. Just like Eamon did to me, which was smart. He picked when Jordan Love got hurt. I missed out on Willis. He traded me Willis. I had traded one of my wide receivers for Willis for 1 game.
That's just a weird way of playing fantasy. I mean, look, yeah, it's a strategy for y'all, but for me, that's weird.
So I don't
understand that.
I think there's multiple strategies that you can use to try to win in fantasy, and I think you gotta use all the tools in your toolkit to win. And that's just one of the tools in the toolkit. It doesn't always work. Like I said before, we can't tell people how to manage their teams. If you want to have a team with like 5, 6 QBs in there, and that's your prerogative. You could like we had this argument before every year. I remember one year where Ray had like 6 QBs, and everybody was shitting on Ray because he had so many QBs. But if Ray trades one of those QBs and gets a solid receiver, then he's winning. But if that doesn't happen, then he goes down with 6 quarterbacks. I mean, it's a risk you take, but it can pay out if you had time to trade still, it can still pay out.
No, definitely.
So I mean, in this league,
so I mean, I'll let y'all have it, but there's really nothing you can say to me to change my mind. I just think it's a weak. Like
if you look at all the teams. Look at all the teams. There's multiple teams in the league that have backup quarterbacks just waiting to get in because they know it's a lottery ticket. Take for instance Michael Penix for Atlanta.
Yeah,
somebody has him. Cousin goes down. Penix a lottery ticket. There's multiple ones. Tyrod Taylor. Somebody has Tyrod Taylor for what happened? Aaron Rodgers don't play. I mean, you get points.
Somebody just grabbed Tyrod Taylor at the dinner.
Yeah. Fact. I mean, it's backups of backups that are out there that are already gone. So,
I mean, yeah.
So okay. So if like. Okay, so thinking about not the way he said it, he did things, but thinking the way that I said they do things. Like, for instance, you had Derrick Henry, right? Or is that Ray? Who was Derrick Henry?
Ray got Derrick Henry.
Who's your running back?
It's Breece Hall and Saquon.
So if Saquon goes down, I mean, we're going to do a mash dash to waiver wire to grab the backup, which is who, like, the Gainwell.
Yeah, but that player that you're referring to would be a starter on somebody's team. You're not going to pick that player up and just dump him on your bench. That's what he did with Brandon Allen. He picked him up, or Brandon Allen, my bad. He picked him up and dumped him on his bench.
Right.
Brandon Allen was getting no burn on his team.
Right, and so
he's got like two or three other quarterbacks that's going to go before Brandon Allen.
But so that's really, I'm saying that's more strategy though.
But I mean, if y'all call that strategy, I mean, I don't see that as strategy. I see that as it's lame. It's like you got 5 quarterbacks already. Why are you going to pick up another quarterback just to purposely? I mean, I get what y'all say. Again, y'all saying y'all doing it because there's a potential that if I lose, you get yourself in the playoffs. I understand that, but in this situation, me winning helped his team. So It's a good thing that I actually did win because that helped him. So it's pointless to take a quarterback that you're not going to use and then try to trade another person, a different quarterback after the. It's just weird. It's weird. It was weird. What'd you say?
You could have sent a counter back.
Yeah, I honestly didn't see the trade. I'm no bullshit. I really didn't see it until
I left it up there. I didn't even
chat,
and I didn't even know the trade deadline ended, so that's why it went off.
So so to your point, I agree that you grab Brandon Allen. He's not going to start Brandon Allen over Mahomes or Love right now. I can completely agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
But had he got Brandon Allen, let's say for instance that this injury to Purdy was for several weeks, and you needed a quarterback because you want to stay in the playoffs, or you want that first round bye, and he was able to trade to you Russell Wilson before he played Thursday and get like a receiver for him or something or a running back that can help his team, then that would have been a smart move.
I mean, if I would have made that trade.
You may not make that trade this time because how you feel, but like you said, Eamon did the same thing to him. Somebody will make that trade.
Somebody's gonna make it.
It's worth that risk.
We're not talking about. Are we talking about me? Or are we talking about what everybody else in the league is going to do?
In general. I understand.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could put them on the podcast and find out what they're going to do. But if we're talking about me, I'm not making that trade.
Yeah, that's your opinion. But I'm saying, but your opinion does not mean that it's not a good move because you won't do it.
Sure, it does.
There's 8 other teams in this league that will make that same trade.
No.
I did it all the time.
I don't think anybody in the league is going to trade Brandon Allen.
Not Brandon Allen.
One of their wide receivers.
I got 5 other quarterbacks. I had 5 other quarterbacks.
You can get Brandon Allen for his bench and then trade another quarterback to you to help you out because you won't have Purdy anymore and get a receiver off of you, which increases his team.
And you ain't gonna play the rest of the season.
Y'all have people in the league that y'all could potentially trade with. I'm saying go for it. I'm telling you, I'm not trading. It makes no sense. And on top of that, I would have just, if Aaron Rodgers didn't have a bye week, I would have just played Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's not like I didn't have a quarterback at all. It's just he caught me on a bad week.
Right.
Which again, strategic for you. I don't think it's strategic, but if you think it's strategic, I mean, that's on you. But with 5 quarterbacks, I'm just me personally. If I got 4 quarterbacks on my team and a quarterback goes down, if I'm not going to put that quarterback in my starting lineup, I'm not picking him up. Like, to me, it's weak to say, I'm gonna take your quarterback so that you can't play him, and then I can beat you because of an injury. That's weak.
That's smart.
Play your team. If you say it's smart, then it is what it is. I don't think that's smart.
Well, that's how you run your team, and I run mine. That's 2 different. That's why.
Right.
And again, I respect that. You can run your team the way you want to run your team, right? And you could say that you did it for however you wanted to do it. That's perfectly fine. But then don't come on the podcast and then say, well, I did it because it was going to strengthen my team. How the hell is Brandon Allen going to strengthen your team? You didn't even play him.
Because potential trades.
It was a trade deadline, 1. And 2, nobody's trading you.
I found out the same time you did. When the trade went off my screen.
Excuse me. So what is the right amount of QBs to have on the team then?
4.
Is 4? Is a 5 too much? 5, 6 too much?
4 is the good amount. Backup for each position, right?
I think 4 would be decent.
4 QBs is decent.
Yeah,
So if somebody has 5 or 6, they're doing too much.
I believe so personally. Yeah.
So if you go down to 3 QBs, do you feel vulnerable? Do you feel like you need to make a move?
Oh, I would.
No, I've had 3 QBs the whole time. I've only had 3 QBs the entire league. I don't think there's ever been a season where I've had more than 3 quarterbacks. I just don't understand it. But again, that's y'all strategy, y'all.
Yo, so you said 4 is a good number though.
If you could get 4, sure. But again, I have had 3 the whole season.
Yeah, I mean 3 is not bad, but you have bye weeks, injuries. Sometimes it's better to have 4. I think 4 is a good number as well.
I think you have 6 at this point.
Who?
Me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tell me or Chase.
Oh, you just dropped 1. So you had 6, but you dropped a quarterback.
Tell me or Chase.
Chase.
Oh, okay.
I have 4.
Yeah.
I got 4. I got 4. So if you want to pick up Brandon Allen now, you can.
Oh, you just dropped him.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It goes back to my point.
But now Purdy's in back and not out.
Right. So I think the small part of it was that he
was just mad.
It would be a multiple week injury. So having
you say so.
I didn't hear that. I thought he was gone for that week, but I didn't know how serious it was. I just knew it was his shoulder. But if you're looking at it as he might be out for a few weeks, then it makes picking him up seem more rational. It makes a little more sense. But there's definitely times when like a QB goes down, and it's gonna be a 1 week injury, and I don't grab the backup because it's a pointless to pick him up because you're not, like you say, you're not gonna play him over somebody else on your team. And I'm going to drop somebody on my team that I potentially want later on in the year just for a backup for that one particular week. But if you have the roster space for it and you see a strategy, you see a lane to make that work for you, I don't disagree with the move to make it work. Again, it's your team. You strategize the way you want to strategize. If you end up with too many QBs and it backfires on you because you drop somebody else who's going to be good, somebody else grabs that person off the waiver wire and they go off, then I mean, you lose. But it's,
I drop and add people all the time on potential.
Yeah, especially early on in the year, everybody does that. Everybody grabs people for potential, holds people on their bench for later on in the year to see how they do, and you don't start getting handcuffs to later on in the year when you get close to the playoffs. I mean, we could beat the dead horse all day on this, but I just think that we can agree to disagree at this point.
Y'all got y'all opinion, I got mine. It's all good.
All right. Well, I won't beat it up too much. Let's go on to these picks, Mara. So we'll let you go ahead and drop off Chase. Appreciate you joining us. Good convo. And we'll catch you next time.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right. Take care, man.
Yep.
All right, Mara. So we got here with these picks. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. I'm trying to pull up the matchup. All right, I got it.
So last week was a fucking wash. My season's pretty much over now.
What are you? Hold on. Are you done?
I'm mathematically
not really.
still in it, but
I mean, we got 2 more games, right? 2 more weeks. So if you win the next 2,
yeah,
either Eamon, Chase, or Quan,
hook them down to the right points.
Yeah, nah, you might be done.
There's gonna be a bunch of 7-7 teams shooting for that 5th and 6th spot, and it'll come down to points. So I have to win these last 2 games to even have a shot, and score some points to make it count. But I'm playing Scholar this week, so
yeah, that's a L. That's definitely a L.
I needed that game against Chase last week. I wanted to win at least 2 of these last 3. I was hoping I could beat Chase and Clarence and just lose to Scholar, but that ain't happening. I mean, any given Sunday.
Yeah.
I usually have Scholar's
I mean,
numbers.
you're not complete mathematically. You're not eliminated yet.
Nah.
You might be after this week, though.
Yeah. After this week, it'd be a wrap.
This week might be it, because if you don't beat Sky this week, you're done.
Yeah. Unless I go into the settings and as a commissioner just change some shit and make shit shake.
I mean, that's
hey, I have the authority to do so.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have to erase my the thing at the bottom of the screen that tells you all the commissioner moves that I made. So y'all don't see what I did.
Nah, they still come in emails. You got to stop them coming from emails too. You got to do it both, bro.
All right. So starting off with me and Scholar, I got Scholar. That's enough, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and no disrespect, but Skylar's team is just he's too good right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to throw in some players and then give some high upside to try to compete. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Chase and Clarence, who you got?
I'm rooting against Chase. I don't give a fuck who he plays. Always rooting against him. So whoever he's against, that's who I'm picking. So good luck, Clarence. Do it for the culture. Good fucking luck, bro. Like shit.
Oh shit! I think Clarence has a lot of players bye though.
Does he?
A big bye week. I think it's big. Is it this week or next week? Is a big bye week. One of these weeks is a big bye week. Might be next week. Oh shit! He has a.
Nah,
no, not really. Actually,
nah. And he hasn't put the starters in. He's still got Allen on the bench.
No,
but I'm pretty sure he's going to start him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he might be good.
ETN maybe. Taysom Hill might have a big game. Never know.
Yeah. Good luck, bro. I hope you pull it off.
Yeah.
I'm going with Clarence.
I'm going with Chase. I think Chase has better players for right now. But you see, if you look at that Clarence's team, it was like I think we said in the beginning of the year, we was like Clarence's team doesn't look super great on paper, but he was winning games.
Yeah,
but he was winning games, and he was like, I think it was Scholar and I were saying that we think that he and his team may fall off, may cool off a little bit towards the end of the year, and he's on a 5-game losing streak.
Yeah, because he was number one at one point, right?
He was killing everybody.
Yeah.
And now he's on a 5-game losing streak. So, I mean, like, I think it's coming around now.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he'll be good this week.
Okay, so you got Clarence, and then you got you and EJ. Well, we both got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need you to win,
him, but
and I need you to win too, because he won. He beat Ray last week.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm in the point now to where like I could potentially be in last place, and I ain't doing no last place punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm shutting the league down.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Oh shit.
If I lose the last 2 games, like me and him, and if I lose the last 2 games, and he wins his last 2 games, we both tied for record. So, I ain't trying to be last.
Yeah,
so
that's gonna suck.
there. Yeah, so I need you to win this game.
Yeah. I feel good about it. I think I should be fine. But like you said, any given Sunday. But I think I should be all right.
How about Quan and Neiman?
Quan and Neiman. Quan.
Why Quan? I mean, Quan's not bad, man. You starting Bryce Young?
I don't think Quan has the starters in either.
Okay, I see. Yeah,
he don't have his starters in.
Got Cousins on the bench. Okay, yeah. Pitts, Higgins. Yeah, Adams. I mean, not too much.
East team is good though, so this might be
game of the week right here.
He's not starting Bryce Young. Quan's gonna start Cousins.
Yeah.
Atlanta was on a bye week last week, so he probably just ain't fixed his roster yet.
Yeah.
Then his wide receiver, he's putting Higgins in over.
If he plays.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we'll put Higgins in there. We'll put in. He might put.
Yeah, he
No, he
got
might.
Adams. Adams hasn't been doing real well, but he's due for a good game.
Oh yeah, he'll probably put Adams in though because
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson is still in his lineup, and I think he's playing.
Bijan, yep.
I think he's. I'm not Bijan, but Brian Robinson. I'm sorry. He's gonna be.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be out. I think him and Eckler are both gonna be out.
Yeah. Yeah, I prepped for that. I benched Eckler as well because I think he had a concussion.
Yeah.
So even if he does play, I don't think he's gonna have a good game. So probably same with Robinson. So I don't know. This is a toss up. Like
It's a toss up. Yeah. Herbert's been playing great. Chase is always good. McLaurin is up and down, but when he's up, he has a great game. Chase Brown is.
oh shit, Iman got Jamar Chase.
Yeah, he got him off BK.
Oh yeah, yep.
DJ Moore, he got
actually. I might. I don't know. This one's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have said Quan too quick.
That's why I asked. You said Quan real quick, and I was like, "You feel real strong about that one." Let me see why.
This is a toss up. Who needs to win? How about that? Hold on, let me see.
They both need to win.
They both need to win this game. God damn.
I think they're both 6-6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they both need to win this game.
They both need this game. I don't know. I'll stick with my first answer and go with Quan. But
I'm gonna go with Eamon.
Okay.
And that's for selfish reasons because Eamon has his points for is a lot more than Quan's and mine. So I probably won't reach him.
Yeah.
In terms of scoring points. So if
gotcha.
I end up winning these 2 games, I need to get to the playoffs. I'm not gonna get past Eamon. Unless I score like 400 points in the next 2 games.
Exactly.
Each. But I could probably catch Quan. Well, I'm already ahead of Quan in points right now. So if we're the same record, I'll be ahead of Quan. So let me go ahead and I'll go for Eamon.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep. Yeah, because you're not gonna catch Chase. Well, you might catch Chase if you have a good game, but you're definitely not catching E. You're not gonna do that.
I would need like some really, really good games, but
exactly.
For Quan, I have a better chance. And for Clarence, I'm already ahead of both of them. So if I can get better than them in the record, I could slip in there in 6th place. But I need them both to lose the next 2 games and me to win these next 2 games.
Yeah.
Shit. I might have extra chance that shit. Let me go ahead and try to make some shit shake real quick.
Yeah.
All I need is get in the playoffs. Give me that 6th spot. That's all I need. Who's the last team?
Yeah. I think it's
BK and Eamon.
BK.
I'm sorry, BK and Ray. I'm sorry, BK and Ray.
BK and Ray. Yeah, I'm gonna get at the Ray.
You can't cancel out BK just yet.
I'm not canceling them out. I just think Ray's team's a little bit stronger. A lot bit stronger.
Yeah, I got Ray too.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry's on the tear right now. I don't think shit. If Ray can get Cooper Kupp to like start balling like you normally would,
yeah,
it could be a problem.
Exactly.
And Mike Evans coming back too, it could be a problem.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Ray's team is really good. So, and he's got the most points in the league right now, I think, right? Like,
does he?
Yeah, he had 36. He's got the most points.
Oh wow.
So
yeah,
he just had some crazy games. Like,
yeah,
his schedule was a little weird. His record doesn't really reflect how strong his team is. So,
I mean, he's what, 4th place, 3rd place?
He's in 3rd.
I mean, I think his record does reflect that to the extent that the league is just hard. Like, it's pretty. Besides, I mean, the top like 7 teams is pretty solid. So like 7-5, 7-5 is like a really good record for this league.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying? Like 9-3 is phenomenal for Skyler. He's on a 5-game winning streak, but like 7-5 right now is not really he wins these next 2 games. He finishes the regular season at 9-5. I mean, that's a hell of a season.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
I mean, there's really only 2 teams that are mathematically out of the playoffs right now. So
yeah.
That's really good. That's like you said, it's a tough league when 8 teams could potentially get in the playoffs still, even this late. Like,
I'm gonna go a week ahead because I know this is what I don't like about the league now and the way Yahoo does things in the NFL is because they have bye weeks in week 14 when they used to not have that. So the week before the playoffs start, we have bye weeks.
Oh, that sucks.
Before it used to be like, about 3 or 4 games with no bye weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have several games of bye weeks. And about 3 or 4 games leading into the playoffs, the fantasy playoffs, we have no bye weeks. So your team is strong there going into that last stretch. Now you can't be holding to like who has bye weeks week 14. If your whole team's on bye, you need to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping you play me, but I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be tough. Tough to win that game, but players on bye. Shit, I think week 14 is a tough bye week. So I'm wondering who
you got a bunch of buys on week 14. Is that what you're saying?
Nah, I think I'm decent, but I'm trying to see about Clarence and Quan. Quan plays Ray and Clarence, and I play Clarence, so I don't know. I'm not dead yet, but I'm life support.
We're gonna know after this week.
Yeah.
After this week, it's gonna be a couple eliminations.
All right. Well, excuse me. That's all I got for y'all today. Like I said, Skylar's gonna be coming in, sprinkling here and there for the next few weeks. We'll have some special guests come in, help us out for a few episodes. But looking forward to the playoffs. And that's all I got for y'all today. Catch y'all next week.
Peace.
Be out.
Gun flex right